My name is Oscar Polanco, and we're going to conduct a thorough pre-trip fluid check of the Oshkosh H-Series blower. We have the ribbon, the auger, the chute, three main components of the front of the vehicle. We also have the rubber plow blade. We have to make sure that it's fully intact, no bolts missing, no tears in the blade. Make sure that there is no obstruction in the ribbon or the auger. Working our way around the vehicle, we're going to inspect all these hoses, all these fittings, and all these connections. Let's make sure they're all intact. Take a visible physical inspection underneath the vehicle and make sure there are no fluid leaks. While we're here, let's concentrate on the bogey wheel. Make sure there is nothing loose, broken, and let's make sure it is there. If there is a missing bogey wheel, you must report it to your lead man immediately. In this general area here of the vehicle, clearly we have more hoses, more connections, cylinders. Make sure all cylinders are intact, nothing is leaking, chain is in place. Make sure our lighting is intact. So as we continue working our way around the vehicle, this is going to be our washer fluid fill. The check is going to be a bladder inside the cab, which is located just inside the door, and that is your windshield washer fill. So as we continue on, we're going to take a visual inspection of the tire. Clearly you want to check your lug nuts, your tire, your tread. While we're here, let's take a visual inspection of our leaf springs. As long as everything is intact, that is a good pre-trip, and we will continue on. Working our way around, we will inspect the ladder, make sure it's intact, no missing bolts, so on and so forth. We work our way up, take a visual inspection of the catwalk. We don't want any loose debris. We don't want anything falling off on the airfield. As we continue our way around, we can see hoses and connections. Over here, take a visual inspection, no leaks, everything's intact, we're good. As we work our way back, we have a fuel tank. We physically want to unscrew the cap and take a visual inspection, preferably with a flashlight, to make sure we have fuel. Properly secure your cap back on. We're going to inspect the rear tire. Good pressure. Check your lug nuts, your treads, everything is good. Visual inspection of the leaf springs. It's all intact, we're good. Just behind this door right here, we have the engine oil check and fill for the truck engine. Continuing our way around the vehicle, we're going to inspect the rear. Make sure all of our lighting is intact. Our grill is good, radiator, we can check right there, give a nice visual inspection. From this point here, we could check our power steering fluid. Radiator is up top, inside. We'll pop the hood and check that. Okay, so right here we have our transmission fluid. This is going to be our check and our fill. Working our way back, we have our engine oil, our check and fill. And as we carefully lean over, the radiator check sight glass is located at the rear of the vehicle, just above the fan belt. I removed the panels so we can access the radiator check and fill for the blower motor. So we remove both panels so we can access the engine oil check and the engine oil fill. As we continue around the vehicle, we want to check the battery case cover, make sure it is secure and on. We're going to take a visual inspection of another tire, another leaf spring. Obviously, we're going to conduct that visual inspection on both sides of the truck. On the other side of the vehicle, we do have an additional gas tank. Once again, we are going to take a visual check. That is good, as long as you can see some fuel in there. We will secure the cap back onto the tank. Just like to point out that here's the cables that will drain your air tanks. We want to get in the habit of draining the air after every operation. Let's make sure all hoses are intact, no dry rotting, connections are tight. Take a visual look down in there. Everything is good. Let's continue on. We've worked our way to the front of the vehicle. We're going to give a visual inspection of all windshields, all lighting, make sure everything is intact and working. Working our way down, we will check these main hydraulic lines. Everything is intact, no leaks, good. Continuing further down, inspect the other bogey wheel. It's not loose, it's not broken, and it's there. It's a good pre-trip. That concludes a pre-trip inspection of the Oshkosh H-Series blower. If you have any further questions, ask the lead man immediately. We're recognized as the best in the world at what we do. Let's continue the pride.